EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Stroud will look to throw once more. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Stroud here on 3rd and long. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4, and now it's 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On 2nd and 9. Newton, he finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now it's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 52 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Newton buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Stroud looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The Jaguars at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Flushed out right. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Being chased out left. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Newton.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now Newton. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And it's caught. Touchdown.
T. Higgins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars have regained the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Stroud to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And taken down just shy of the 40.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back to the ground with Pierce.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long.
Stroud on third down now. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Stroud.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
Pierce now up the middle.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Newton to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Newton now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Newton forced out to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Newton. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Newton on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On the counter, Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Newton. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Newton.
He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Etienne. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
No gain on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
And Stroud now to throw.
And it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
The Jaguars on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3.
1 And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. The second down throw now from Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Again on second down, it's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here goes Stroud again. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On second down, it's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And this one complete to Smith. And they'll work this down inside the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Etienne once more. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively. And
one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try the left side with Etienne. He'll get this up to about the 44. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. To throw is Newton. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first